the goat, the frog, and Mars. Welcome to Stargazers. I'm James Albury, director of the Kika Silva Pla Planetarium in Gainesville, Florida.
And I'm Dean Regas, astronomer for the Cincinnati Observatory. We're here to help you find your way around the sky. Since the beginning of time, stargazers all around the world kicked back at night and tried to make sense of the universe.
The more they watched the sky, the more they started to get to know the stars.
I know the stars may look like dots, but maybe you can see shapes and patterns in them.
Take that group of stars behind us. If you connect the dots, maybe it looks like a big goofy grin.
Or, with a lot of imagination, it could be a sea goat.
A what?
A sea goat, half fish. I know it's totally obvious, but we'll show you where to find it, along with a red planet of war and a star some people swore was a frog.
What is he talking about? Let's show you.
Okay, we have our sky set up for any night this week, facing south at 8 p.m. Oh yeah, I can definitely see it.
See what? All I see is a bunch of faint dots with two brighter stars thrown in.
Exactly. There's a sea goat, a frog, and a god of war.
You've been watching the sky too long, man.
That is true.
I mean, I can see Mars up there plain as night. It's the brightest and reddest light in the southern sky after dark, and Mars was closest to us in July, but it's still super bright and super noticeable.
And Mars will help us find the sea goat in a minute, but let's fly in for a closer look to see why Mars is the god of war. It normally takes a rocket about 6 to 7 months to travel from Earth to Mars, but we'll get you there in a few seconds.
The ancients noticed Mars looked redder than most other things in the sky, so they associated it with blood and war. As we approach the red planet, we'll first notice that it's not super red. It looks more orange, brown, pink, and rusty. And that's because there's a lot of iron in those rocks, and they have actually rusted over time.
Currently, we have 2 rovers rolling on Mars and several orbiting spacecrafts. The latest addition will be the InSight mission, which arrives at Mars in November. Back on Earth, Mars will appear near a second magnitude star named Deneb Algety.
Longtime stargazers may recognize the name Deneb since that is the name of a bright summer star in the constellation Cygnus the Swan. Deneb means tail. So, is this the tail of the sea goat? And if so, is it a fish tail or a goat tail?
Well, let's outline the stars in this constellation, and we can see all of Capricornus. Now, if you can't see a sea goat, you're not alone, but Mars can at least alert you to the presence of this star pattern. That looks like a smile or a large boomerang.
And when we throw in the ancient Greek mythological picture, we see that Capricornus has the head of a goat and the tail of a fish. This is supposed to be the god Pan, who could change into any animal.
One day, when Pan was wading in a stream, a terrifying monster named Typhon came along. In a panic, Pan changed form. The part of his body above the water turned into a goat, and the part below turned into a fish.
Talk about a dual personality. So now that we got the sea goat out of the way, Dean, tell me about the frog in the sky.
Okay, there are no official frog constellations, but the Arabic astronomers had a froggy nickname for the lone bright star in the south-southeast. There, you'll see the first magnitude and fun-to-pronounce star Fomalhaut. Officially, Fomalhaut is the brightest star in the cute constellation Piscis Australis, the southern fish.
Oh, it does look like a little goldfish.
Yes, but the Arabic nickname for the star was the first frog.
So, there's a lot in the sky to see tonight. Look for Mars near the tail of Capricornus the sea goat.
Then hop over to Fomalhaut and see if you see a frog and its greenish color. Keep looking up.